Cartier Family!
Hey man, we got our boy Ross here, man. Hey man, it's a cool story, bro. We met this guy in class, bro. He was Brock's homeboy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now he the homie now, man. So yeah, welcome here, part
Brock
of
taking this test right now, so they brought me. I'm the guest for the day. You know?
We trying to pass, and these teachers doing us so bad.
Bro, that's why we have not dropped, y'all. It's because these finals, bro. Y'all know how school go, bro. That shit
like
stupid, bro. Hey,
It's
bro,
keeping us away from y'all,
graduate.
bro. Like, it's crazy.
John Luke Ross Cappuccino. It sound like a Starbucks flavor. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Cappuccino.
Frappuccino.
Like
like Frappuccino. It sound like Ross
crazy.
Cappuccino. You got it, bro.
I don't know, bro. But look, it's Joyner Lucas though. So look, hey y'all, I'm gonna be honest. Have y'all ever heard of Joyner Lucas?
Nah.
I ain't
Like, be honest, bro. Like, be honest.
I think he had a song a couple years ago that went like kind of.
I think
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not racist. I think I know. I seen that one, but I never really like just listened to it, y'all. But yes, to be honest, this is my first. Like, this might be my second time even listening to Joyner. I don't know really any music, but I seen him on the page, so I was like, man, I'm gonna check him out. I seen his flow, and I was like, it might be hard, bro.
This is my first time really like sitting down and watching this dude. So I mean, it's kind of like a first initial.
Yeah.
All right, so
This your first time? Like,
Yeah, bro.
all right, let's get it.
I'm
see what you talking about.
So the video you're about to see, damn, based on true events that took okay in Detroit.
Sheesh.
It's a 7-minute video.
Oh boy.
Man, what the Joyner fans is, bro? This shit like it's finna be deep as hell.
That sound like looking like a Purge movie or something. I don't know what's going on.
Damn.
My heart beating fast.
I did not expect this.
Woke up at 7, my day seemed more than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and ride to school on my skateboard. New kid in class, I sat alone taking notes while the hoodlums were making jokes at the clothes that my mama paid for. Seemed like everyone was a part of some gang evasion. Tattoos and initiation, parole unless I'm on probation. Soaking up the vibe as I study for information. Cause lately I've been deprived of a normal day. But today on my way to eat lunch, some kid approached me. He told me we should be cool if only he got to know me. Cause on the side of town I would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and dangerous unless I'm some sort of gangster. I'm only safe with the police. He said his name was. I dapped him up at the.
Where he from,
Hey,
bro?
like, it might be Detroit.
He
but like,
seemed like one of them woke rappers. You feel what I'm saying? Like one of them intellectual
yeah, I
rappers.
ain't gonna lie, his flow
I ain't
nice.
hear nothing about Glocks yet.
Real
I ain't nothing
clear.
about none of that.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
He's
the
real
good
clear.
thing.
But hey, I'm trying to figure out how bro got a stash going and he in the high school.
Right.
I know people with whole beards in high school.
For
bro.
real?
Yeah, they had the fat beard.
The whole beard
Yeah.
in high
What?
school.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, he going hard though. Let's go ahead and see, man.
Buses. Was kinda skeptic about him at first, cause I did. He said his name was. I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptic about him at first, cause I didn't trust him. And the more I got to know him, I couldn't tell what his motives were, hoping that he was sincere. Something told me let go, but the only thing on my mind was patience. Searching twice for a different life, I was tired of waiting. Plus me and had similar views and conversations infused with knowledge.
So this like a story he telling.
Yeah, this is a hard story. I ain't
Kind of like
gonna
Nick Tony
count.
stories, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on some King Von
It's
took
like
it to
his
the O.
homeboy.
Yeah, I
I
ain't
feel
gonna
like
lie.
he finna get crossed.
That's what you thinking?
Yeah.
It kind of leading up to something like
You
that.
feel like
I'll
he
tell
finna
you
get
the truth.
crossed?
He said
Like-
what his like he said
What his
manners
motives was?
Yeah, and I was like, okay.
Hold on, let's go back.
This is
Sincere,
wrong.
something told me let go, but the only thing on my mind was patience. Searching twice for a different life, I was tired of waiting. Plus me and had similar views and conversations infused with knowledge, mainly by school and college. That was my truth, but regardless, he was type cool when I was with him. Introduced him to my family, they were rocking with him. My mama told him, make sure you look out for my son, and before she could finish her sentence, he quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress that I got it under control. It's been 2 months since we met, it seems like we've gotten close. Some cat approached me and tried to beef with me, I just froze. And I see pounding and stomping homie right out his clothes.
Yeah.
Called me his brother and told me he got me to the fullest. Even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers to their killers. That's the realest shit I ever witnessed. A few weeks later, my uncle sold me a Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration.
Hey, what y'all first call
93?
was? What y'all first call was?
A Ford Taurus.
What year it was?
2004.
I think I had a Malibu, bro.
Malibu, what year?
I don't know. It might have been like a 2010,
2010. I
yeah.
definitely. You ever heard of a Chevy HHR?
Nah.
Man, it's like a
It's a pickup truck?
kind of not like a PT Cruiser, but like the Chrysler version of PT Cruiser.
Oh.
It's the 09 joint, man.
Is it low?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. You heard that?
What did I have that? I ain't getting no.
Hey, that's
So
kinda,
it was long body?
No,
Nah,
it had like a
short
big
body.
butt on the back. Hold up.
hey, but 93
It was
Civic
thick.
though. So hold on, man. Let me look up. How old is Joyner? Y'all let me know, cause it seemed like this video, like he going back. You know what I'm saying? Like he was back in high school. Like this for sure him not in high school. So he going back, but his story.
It was this bad boy here.
ridiculous.
That bad boy.
Hey, I think.
Yeah, I had that bad boy. Yeah.
Hey, my homie had that though. He had the white one, bro.
Yeah, 1,500 in cash. Boom. Straight like that. Told the dealers. Yeah, cash out on my first
Hey,
one.
hold on. For how much? For 1,500?
1,500. That
Hey,
sucker
how
still
did
running
that?
today. Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's still
had to.
running?
Yeah, it's still running. My partner got it. I had leveled up my partner. Sold it to him for 1,500. We keep it in the community. You feel what I'm saying? Gotta show love.
Okay, man. Let's keep going, man. Hey, Johnny Spazzy.
Raging, just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally get it. And then he asked me for a ride around the block, some distance from where I was parking. Instantly, I knew that spot was sketchy. My mama would kill me. My intuition told me not to. I knew it was wild, and plus I knew it had no business or place on that side of town.
Okay, boom. This him back. He going back to him in high school.
Okay.
Okay. You said his mama knew it was scary.
Distance from where I was parking. Instantly, I knew that spot was sketchy. My mama would kill me. My intuition told me not to. I
You
knew
not
it was
finna say
wild,
that.
and plus I knew it had no business or place on that side of town. And I read about some chick who went lurking without a sound and got murked and her body found in the dirt with 1,000 rounds. It was worse than abandoned buildings, abandoned villas, and scammers and killers provoking gangsters. But maybe I'm overthinking.
Ooh,
Maybe I might be
hold on.
stripping villains and scammers and killers provoking gangsters. But maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe I might be straight just as long as I pump the brakes and try not to think about it. Just trust I'll be fucking safe. And then I told him, let's go. Hop in. He dabbed me up and started telling jokes the whole ride there. Had me cracking up as we were getting closer. I felt funny, my stomach turned. And then he told me go left, make another turn, go right, and drive slow. As I looked, it was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, nobody standing. And right when I pulled the car to the side, he said right here, sit still, turn the car off and chill. And I started to panic, he told me relax. Then he pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Then my light flashed in an instant, he inched on my driver door and I tried to lock it, I couldn't. He ripped me right out my seat and then grabbed the side of his jeans and then put out the shotty, and all I heard was a screech and he shot my arm into pieces. I'm thinking I must be dreaming, and another shot to my chest and my stomach squeezing, my breath from my lungs collapsing. I'm down on my fucking knees asking him why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes and he smashed my face with the barrel, knocked all my teeth to the sky. And I heard a sound of the shot, he cocked back. He pressed the heart against my head and blew my fucking top back. Boom. I'm still conscious, I'm breathing, I'm still moving, no clue as to why I'm not dead. All this blood that I'm losing, and I heard my car drive off. Then I looked up and seen the sun, and that was all that I saw. Then I heard my conscience tell me, get up, nigga, get up. You're losing blood, oh my. Don't fall asleep or you'll die. Stay awake and move as much as possible, there's no time. Find some help and try to yell, you ain't too well, oh God. Wake up, nigga, wake up. Wake up, nigga.
Not the shotty.
Damn, his homie. Hey, you said it.
Not the shotty.
Hey, chill.
Bro, how you called that like that?
Where we at? 402, bro. Hold on. Let me go back. Is this really a true story, bro?
Ain't no way. This is based on true events. Dang, Detroit, June 6th.
Oh, okay. Y'all, let
crazy.
me know. Did this happen to Joyner? Y'all let me know. Or
Is this dude like Invincible?
I think he's
Bro,
saying
That's the
somebody else's
dude.
story.
Yeah, he told somebody a story.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm about to say, ain't no way you surviving.
Ross. That's the
Okay.
That boy,
Okay, that's right. Hey,
That's
that's
some
crazy.
Ross. I'm saying, bro.
This
Dude
man-
survived, bro. You see what I'm saying? Dude survived from point blank range, a shotgun. Not no
Hold
little,
on, bro.
not no 9, a shotgun.
Humans is crazy.
How far
bro.
was he though?
Think about that, bro. If you get shot, your conscience telling you get up.
That's crazy.
Hey,
You invincible.
Hey, that's some
You
invincible
Superman,
shit.
bro. Ain't no way.
That's some invincible shit.
Bro, think about what we do.
Yeah.
You gotta really tell your mind, forget all that and keep going.
It's
Hey,
really life
bro.
or death. Like,
I ain't gonna
nah.
lie, this too crazy, man. This storytelling is ridiculous.
The lyrics in this is crazy.
Like,
Like,
hold on, man. Hold on. Where it's at, man? We didn't forget about it, bro. We didn't forget about it because this is a banger, bro. Where it's at, bro?
Extinguisher boy.
man, that's
Where it's
insane.
at, bro?
Talk to me.
Man, hey, man. you don't know about this, man. Hey,
What?
Hey, they know about it.
I'm new to the channel, man. What this is?
Man, this thing, he
Every
on
time they
fire,
have
bro.
some fire, we gotta put him out.
This dude out of
put him
control.
out,
I ain't gonna
man.
cap, bro.
We gotta
He outta
put him
Man, what's
control.
up with y'all dudes, man?
Hey, bro, we always pull that up, bro. Hey, this too out of control, man. I ain't gonna
Nigga
cap.
wanna
Hold on. Hey, John, you need all that, man.
Cool off, Jonah. Cool
Hey,
off, Jonah.
This is bad, bro. Your story. This too hard. How you describe this, bro? Like, I seen it.
Woke up at 7, my day was worse than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and down the stairs from the 8th floor. New kid in class, he sat alone taking notes while my niggas were making jokes at the clothes that his mama paid for. Had no family, but was cool with the local gangsters, tattoos, and some on parole and probation for breaking rules. That life was all I knew, all I wanted to do was cruise, smoke weed and say fuck school. Wanted guidance, cause all my role models I would look up to was indicted the young dudes with no logic. I went to church to the pastor.
He's how his role models was indicted. Damn, bro.
The life was all I knew, all I wanted to do was cruise, smoke weed and say fuck school. Wanted guidance, cause all my role models I would look up to was indicted the young dudes with no logic. I went to church to the pastor, said fuck you, now violent. And this gang that always looked out for me, vouched for me and adopted me, said they wanted to rock with me and I wanted to get down. Guess there was something missing, everything comes with a price. There's only one condition, all you gotta do for initiation is kill an innocent victim and leave them there with no witnesses or no snitches. If you do that,
Oh, that's crazy.
Chill.
That's crazy. That ain't making sense now. Dude became friends with him to set him up the whole time.
Man,
just to
sit down, bro. Oh
Man.
my God, bro.
But I ain't gonna lie, I could peep a snake.
Hey, bro.
Man, that's wild. Dude, moms had said that. She said it was sketchy.
Hey, bro. Come on now.
you down with the click. And that's for life, so don't you ever think getting out of this shit. I thought about it, soaking up the vibe as I study for information, trying to choose my victim, plotting the weakest prey. But today on my way to eat lunch, I approached him and told him we should be cool if only I got to know him. Cause on his side of town, he would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and phony, unless he's some sort of gangster. He only stayed with the police. He said his name was so I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptical about me at first cause he didn't trust me. Then the more he got to know me, he couldn't tell what my motives were, hoping that I was sincere. But little did he know I was trying to snake him and pop him break. Just need the perfect opportunity, I'm tired of waiting. Had murder running.
But what vibe, like, what decade do y'all feel like this is? It gotta be like 2010, bro.
He said 2007.
Yeah, it's
2007, he said that?
Detroit.
Okay, I'm tripping, man. I seen that, yeah.
And through my head, I knew that death was coming. He introduced me to his family, I was jealous of him. His mama told him, make sure you look out for my son. And before she could finish his sentence, I quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress it. I got him to the fullest, even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers till they kill us. I was lying to the fucking limits. Took advantage when he said he had that Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally kill him. And then I asked him for a ride around the block, some distance from where he was parking. Instantly I knew my chance was coming, I'm ready to drill him. Then he told me, let's go, hop in. I dapped him up and started telling jokes, the whole ride did. Had him cracking up as we were getting closer. He felt funny, I think he knew something was coming. That look he had was enough to tell me, but fuck it, go right and drive slow as he looked. It was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, and nobody standing. And right when he pulled the car to the side, I said right here, sit still. Turn the car off and chill. Then he started to panic, I told him relax. Then I pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Seen his light flash in an instant, I inched to his driver door. Then he tried to lock it, he couldn't. I ripped him right out of his seat and then grabbed his side of my jeans and then put out the shotty. I cocked it twice till he screamed and then shot his arm into pieces. I'm watching his blood leaking and I never shot to his chest. Seen his stomach squeezing his breath and his lungs collapsing. He down on his fucking knees asking me why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes and I smashed his face with the barrel, knocked all his teeth to the sky. And then sound of the shot, he cocked back. I pressed the hard against his head and blew his fucking top back. Fucking car. Fuck.
Tough.
He reversed the whole thing, bro.
Tough story.
Damn, bro. What you
Fuck shit. Fuck.
What, bro?
Panicking now. He panicking
He was
now.
trying to do it for the big homies, bro. He influenced, bro. That's why music so
Yo, I
bad.
did it. I killed him.
You the bot, man.
Yo, I had that nigga screaming out your fucking blood everywhere.
Talk too
much over the phone. Meet me at the spot. Alright.
Damn.
Oh man, that's the video you about. This is his business. Yeah, that's a true story. We could Google this story or something like that. Is this serious?
Maybe, bro.
Ross Cappuccini is a real.
Like, hold on,
man.
bro.
Ain't no way.
This
can't
I
be
never
real.
listened to Joyner, y'all. I never really did, bro. But
So like he just a
his
suicide
storytelling
killer.
is
So they was tweaking in
ridiculous.
Detroit like that.
yeah, Detroit is a bad place out here.
You get it popping out there. You do get it popping.
Out here.
But like, damn.
They're like, this is bad right here.
This
This sad, bro.
That got me high.
Like, what the,
You just made
what
me
the
high.
hell is
Kinda.
mine?
I gotta watch the people I room with now, John.
Like Joyner, damn.
Like, damn.
Like I ain't think this
Dang,
was
this
I
a
thought
real-
he was gonna rap about like the old
Dang,
days.
this a real person. On June 6, 2007, Ross Cappuccini was 17 when he was shot 3 times and left for dead in the outskirts of Detroit. That's crazy, bro.
Hold on, bro.
This based on a true
He
story.
died. So Ross Cappuccini died.
Man, rest
That-
in peace, Ross Cappuccini,
For
man.
sure, man. That's crazy. Okay, I see Joyner just running the story down. But Joyner,
That's
you
deep.
ran it down.
He
Crazy.
told that-
Yo, freestyling, like how you ran that down.
Your lyrics
His
was like
his
on point.
delivery was
That's
nice
crazy.
on that.
How you illustrated the whole thing.
It was nice, bro. I'm
You
not
think
gonna
that's
cut.
really what happened?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I
a
don't
real
know.
article right there.
He wouldn't just be, putting a song out like that.
Yeah,
That'd be
left for dead
disrespectful
by his
to the
friend,
dead,
yeah.
to the homie.
Yeah, they caught the dude. Okay.
Man,
That's
rest,
fucked up,
man.
though, man.
Condolences to the Cappuccini family, man.
That's so crazy.
It was broad daylight when they parked up at it. Wow. Yeah, it's a true story.
Dang. So the last part, like, he probably added that part. Like, because if Ross Cappuccini was dead,
It's
like,
crazy.
was he showing Ross Cappuccini at, like, who was the second part then?
So boom, Ross Cappuccini was the first part, right?
Yeah.
And then boom, he told it from the murderer's perspective. The dude who killed
okay,
Ross
yeah.
Cappuccini, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like he retold the story, but from his perspective.
Okay.
That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? He brought him to meet his big homies to give us, you know what I'm saying, the viewers a better.
Okay, yeah, I'm tripping. Hey,
Johnny, you did your thing on that one, brother. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You did your thing. Hey, bring the extinguisher out, man. That was fire, bro.
yeah, man, I told you, hey, I had to bring it out early, man.
You did your thing, bro.
Hey, bro, what the
I'm trying to look for
heck?
the actual case. I want to find the case.
Hey, this is a banger right here. I'm not.
So they caught the dude for real? Nah, like this just like.
Did it say they caught him?
You see, I think they got
Hold
bro.
on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What's this?
Hold on.
This is Blankos.
No way, Ross Cappuccini survived this.
Wait,
Wait.
you can
this a
unlock,
part two?
earn, and sell NFTs in game.
Alright, we're ready. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Hold
My name's
on.
Ross Cappuccini. I'm
Wow.
from Macomb, Michigan, suburb outside of Detroit.
Start with your story.
This video just took a
Oh,
whole
happened?
nother twist. We was not
It
expecting
happened like I
that.
was
At all.
a
This is
junior in high
live
school.
and-
17-year-old punk shit. Just doing my thing, skating, hanging out.
What I mean is basically this.
So he
Kid,
survived
supposedly
it?
was supposed to be my friend, and I knew this kid for
Us Rosses, we
10 years
invincible.
prior.
Us Rosses, we
Yeah, he was
invincible.
ain't
I was like,
Ross.
rest in peace to bro. I thought he was gone.
Down in the D. All right, yeah. Well, like what part? Like the west side or the east side? And he's like, the east side. And I was like, nah, man, you don't got no business on the east side. You know? He's like, no, it's cool, man. Like the east side, that's like 7 Mile. Like it's just.
Joyner,
It's
you
like a
did.
third world country. The police, they won't stop and get out the car. They won't pull you over. If there's gunshots, they'll wait till everything's clear and they'll come pick your body up off the street and that's it. He's like, please, man, please. I'm like, no. So like a week goes by, you know, I'm still telling him no, like, because I had a feeling like, don't go down there.
That's
Kept
crazy.
asking me, I'll give you $30 for gas, all this shit. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, you're my friend. I'll take you down there.
He set him up. That's
I go to
June
school
6th.
that day.
That's
And I get out.
snake.
Dang,
Everything
Jonah
seems normal, go to the gas
told the
station,
story
get
just how it's being
Joyner,
told.
oh God,
He did your
Joyner,
thing, bro.
tonight.
So I
You did
get
your
off
thing,
and
brother.
it's just like I get that eerie feeling like you're in a bad spot. But it's like broad daylight out, beautiful day like that today. And we're driving and he's telling me where to go and we pull out in the street and you know there's people outside and he's like, all right, that's the house right there. So he's like, you know, pull around back in the back. Like when I turned the corner to go right, like I seen it was like the caution, like do not enter and all this shit. But I still, you know, because I knew him for so long, I just thought, you know,
you just from around there, right?
whatever.
Well,
There was
like,
a fence,
I'm like right
like
here.
a grassy area, my vehicle, and then houses right there.
Shout
So
out
it was
to
like,
Detroit.
nah, I wasn't in the middle of nowhere or anything. And like I get out, and he gets out, and it's only a couple seconds. I'm looking around. My ears are ringing. I'm like, man, that was close. And I kind of just glance down, and my arm's just hanging off. Just hanging off like a zombie. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, yeah, this is, you know, it's not real. And I kind of shake it off and look again, and it's just hanging off my arm. And I'm like, okay, then it kicks in, like blood, like flowing, like an animal. And then I look up, and this kid's just holding a shotgun, like 10 feet away from me, just holding it right at me. And I asked him, I said, like,
Man, that
did you
street
shoot
shit,
me?
man, that shit crazy, man.
Blew a hole in my chest like this big. So after that, I just dropped to my knees. I lost all my air. I couldn't see. I remember like being on my on my hands and knees, and I felt the barrel of the gun on my head. I felt this barrel just shaking still on my head, and so I smacked it away. But there was a shotgun, so it sprayed. So it still like hit me in the head really good, but it didn't blow my head off like a watermelon, just to pieces. So after that, I got a little sight, and I was like, okay, I'm still moving. Like, I don't know what's going on with my head, but I know I'm alive. And I remember I looked up, and he was just staring at me. And he took the butt of the gun and like smashed me in the face with it. Knocks my teeth out. Like I fall back, but I could still see at this point, and I don't understand like how I can see because I have so much damage to like my lung and heart. I felt like these hands like in.
Hey, I'd hate to get in a ball fight with this dude. Like if he could take all that, he could take any of these. Like he could take this. Like he eating anything you throw at him. Look, it ain't working. He didn't survive that.
My pocket, digging for my car keys. When he's trying to grab my keys, like I ended up on my stomach. And I look up and I see my Jeep Commander driving away. Just driving away, flying away. And I said, okay, well, either I stay laid down in this spot right here and die, or I try to get up. So I try to push myself up, but like take my left arm, take it right out. So gunshot to the chest bigger than a soup bowl, and then my head all mashed up. I'm trying to push myself off the ground. Trying, and I'm like, all right, you know what? One more. I'm gonna try it one more time. And I pushed up, and then out of nowhere, I felt these arms from underneath me pick me up. And I remember like swinging, trying to grab someone, and there was no one around. And I was just like standing up still, like a drunk, zombie, just like.
Damn, bro.
I got this
Get
like,
that situation,
like a shove.
man.
Someone shoved me from behind to go forward. I must have got about 7-8 feet. I just fell straight down. Because I remember I hit the ground like on my stomach. I'm like, all right, well, I went as far as I could. This shit's hurting like too much. Like, let me just close my eyes and start relaxing. Sure enough, I closed my eyes and all the pain started going away. And then I'd wake up real fast and be like, this is not right. I just got shot 30 seconds ago. How's the pain stopping? And I'm like, don't worry about it. Go back to sleep. That's a good feeling when you're sleeping. So I'd pass back out a little bit, and then I'd be like dying. And then I'd wake myself up, like my own voice, third person. Hey man, get up, man. And then, I did that, and then I heard, hey, and I like started hearing this guy, and he's like running over to me. So when I fell, there was like a probation officer at a stoplight, and he seen me fall out of the woods, like all bloody, broad daylight. And then I felt his hand on my back, like, hey man, you're fine, don't close your eyes. Come on, the ambulance is coming, they're coming. And I'm like, man, like I just want to sleep, leave me alone, man. But then in my head, I'm like, no, you don't, because if you fall asleep, you're sleeping forever. And I remember like getting on the stretcher, and they're putting me in the stretcher, and just like the facial expression.
Damn, bro.
Just for the affiliation.
Just a stunned look on his face, but
ain't never that serious.
For the affiliation.
I looked beautiful, like you're gonna be fine. And then it just like blacked out, and I went to like I was outside of the ambulance on my skateboard, filming it, like rolling telephoto filming of the ambulance, and the doors open, everyone's panicking, and I see my legs coming out, and like once it gets to my head, blacked out. I was pronounced dead on arrival right there. John Doe, had nothing on me. They said, Doc, this kid's, gone, and Doc said no. I'm here, let me try.
He was dead.
I was pronounced dead on arrival. Like, throw him in the body bag, he's dead. Like, the doctor said no, like, I'm gonna try to help him. This man doesn't know who I am. He could have said, yeah, he's dead. All right.
Hold it down for the
bad ball.
Rosses.
He said,
Hold it down.
like, I feel something. I'm gonna try.
Shout out, Doc.
Did the heart surgery. Gave me 24 hours to, see if I was still breathing on the ventilator. After 24 hours, I was still alive. They fixed my arm and my head, and I woke up 3 days later. I remember like waking up and it was still all white, like white everywhere, and I'm like, dead. 17, I'm
Hey,
dead.
this is bad.
It starts to like come in, and it's like I see curtains, like a freaking oxygen tank, and I'm like starting. Then out of nowhere, bam, perfect vision again. I'm in a hospital, and then I'm like tied down to the bed because I got the breathing tube in me. I got this thing pumping air into my lungs, so I start freaking out. But there was a nurse there the whole time though. I didn't even notice her because I was all tied down, and I just hear screaming like, "He's awake! He's awake!"
Wow.
And I see her like running out of the room,
Bro, this is...
and then like running back, like 3 more nurses and the doctor.
kinda emotional,
this woman
bro.
just coming around the corner, flying, like throws her clipboard in the air, runs
we
up
had
to
no
me,
idea
"Oh my
we was
God,
gonna
you
be
look
doing this."
beautiful. Like, and in my head I'm like, what do you mean? When I look beautiful, I can't even. What's going on? Why am I tied down? And then she's like, all right, 1, 2, and like on 2, she pulled that thing out of my throat, man. I got to breathe again, like real air, like, of course I coughed up a ball of tar and BBs, but everyone was just looking at me like, you're alive, like you're breathing on your own right
insane,
now. What's your
bro.
name? I don't know.
What the heck?
What year is it? What? Who's the president? Huh? Is there any way we could contact anyone you know with a phone number? I was like, 27. Out of anything, my name, anything, the year, only thing I remembered after that was my father's phone number. For 3 days, my family didn't know. My father was outside, like, spraying out the garage, and he got the phone call from the hospital saying, I think we got your son, he's been shot, but he's alive. So, I don't know how my parents had it. I don't know how that feels. Like, you're a father. Like, so, I don't know.
Well, could you imagine like your parents like just you been gone 3 months?
Dude, that's 3 days.
That's crazy, bro.
And he met the whole family.
Bro,
Yeah, that's down bad.
his parents even know for 3 days, just like don't know what happened to him.
Hooks me up because like it's crazy, but they came down there, and I remember like I seen my mom come in and my dad, and I'm looking at him. I was like, Mom, you can't get mad at me right now. She's like, mad? You're alive! You're alive!
Hey, bro, this got me kind of. Hey, bro.
After like the 4th day,
Dang,
they were like,
man.
all right, get up, start walking, like, let's go. I'm like, let's go where? He's like, you're going home tomorrow. I'm like, it's been 5 days. He's like, dude, you're going home. What do you want to live in a hospital? You want to go live your life again? I'm like, sir, I got a hole in my chest the size of a teacup. He's like, listen, Ross, I gave you a tip of advice. You live through this, you're gonna be okay. Just go home, live your life. Don't hang out with these kids anymore. After 5 days, they sent me home.
That's crazy.
People with
bro.
ADHD save 10 hours
5 days?
studying with this Chrome extension.
5
but no,
days?
by all
Like,
means.
what?
Bro really went to school like next week. Like, yeah, y'all can't
like-
kill me. I'm back. Y'all can't kill me.
I'm shot, My parents are asking me questions. My dad's asking, what are we gonna do about it?
How do
And
you
I'm
tell
like,
him that's
oh,
your
like, yeah, I
homie,
know
though?
who did it,
Like,
the next day,
like, not your
out of the
homie,
movie,
but-
these men in suits came in, and my dad's like, yeah, can I help you? And they pull out their, badges and FBI, They say the kid's name. And I'm like, yeah, I know him, that's who shot me. He's like, oh, could you identify him through a picture? I was like, of course. Pull out a picture of the kid. I said, that's him right there. He said, Ross, we have him in custody. I said, how? I just woke up like 2 days ago. I just learned how my name again, like how to talk. He's like, the day blank shot you, he called blank and told him. So this kid shoots me and calls his buddy and says, hey, I shot Ross, he's dead. Kid's like, no, you didn't, you're lying. Because imagine another 15-year-old kid saying to a 15-year-old kid, So after they hang up, the kid he told calls the police on him. And he was met by SWAT team right at his front yard. Got him. And like all I had to do was go to court and testify against him. I went in there, man, in a wheelchair, head still stapled, no teeth, 105 pounds because of all the blood I lost, arm cast, and I sat in front of 40 of his family and him, and he couldn't look me in the eye. he had his head down the whole time. And I had to tell my story like this to everyone. That was the first one. I had to go back.
Bro was
to
15
the final sentence. And that's when I was healed. Like, so I walked back in the
called dude, and dude was like, "You tweaking."
That's crazy.
But why dude even like? That ain't crazy. That's really like psycho.
What is it?
Like that's sad.
Dude called his partner. He was like, "Boy, you crazy." And he went straight to the cop.
Man, he done killed somebody. But you told him no. Hey, bro, that's crazy.
That's insane, bro. I wonder if that's the same dude. Like, that was supposed to be like the partner to get him in the game.
Yeah, that was him.
That's crazy. The dude told him.
How you know it's him?
Because,
bro, he said it. Joyner said it. Like, he called dude. He was like, man, what you gotta do to get in here?
Yeah.
And dude,
that was the initiation process. So the dude, he doubled back, you know what I'm saying? Who told him, like, yeah, I got the mission done.
But Joyner made it seem like it was some old people that did it. But it could have been some old dude that did it. It was an old dude.
I think he told the other dude he was chilling with it. Like,
but the old dude gonna tell on him, bro? Like,
no, the old dude ain't gonna tell him. I think he told his friend.
He might have called his little, yeah, you're right. He might have called his
He just called his friend, yeah.
I guess, bro, like, man, I'm not putting no alibi to this. Like, you confess murder. You gotta go.
The second time, he comes out in a purple suit, top hat.
I forgot we was reacting for a second.
This is the kid who shot me at court, smiling. While his family cheers him on, says, like, way to shoot Ross, called me a coward because I was taking the justice route. Like, I didn't lower myself to his standards and go try to kill him. I spoke and the judge, like, looked at this kid and said, said his name and he said, "Yo, Ross, thank you." And the kid just looked at the judge like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Because if you would have killed Ross that day, you would have got life in prison. But since Ross is a warrior and survived, you get a second chance," and he just slammed the gavel on him. He said, "Go have fun in prison for 35 years. Well, I found out that the cause of the shooting was because he had to join a gang. That was his initiation was kill a random person. He had to pick someone,
sad,
so
bro.
I just thought I would be the guy to pick."
That shit's so pussy, man. If anybody got away with a killing of a random person,
in 2007.
you pussy.
Like about 4 years.
You a coward.
Why would you tell somebody to kill an innocent person?
That's coward, bro. Like, at least go kill another.
Somebody you got beef with, but all that stuff, man.
That's it. I ain't even get started. That's a whole nother story, man. Hey, shout out Ross, though, man. This is crazy.
Two were the hardest.
Ross, you a warrior, man.
It's hard, like
making the name look good.
Waking up and knowing like someone trying to
look
shoot
good.
you down. You got to get through that every day. Like seeing people. Like I get on a bus, public bus. I'm freaking out the whole time. Like I don't trust anyone on the bus. For a while, my mother had to like take care of me as like how you do an infant, like washing, changing, feeding. Like I'm 17 years old and I'm not bathing. I can't move. Like I know hand. I can't talk. I'm all weak. And my dad and mom were like, "Ross, like come on, like the doctors say, like give it time." And then all my friends like coming to see me, hanging out with me. Like started getting more positive. One day I woke up and I felt different. Like I was like, you know what, this is my world.
Yeah, really.
That's what like every time in physical therapy, like I would try to do something, mess up, I'd be like, well, it's like a nollie backside flip. Like you're gonna mess up until you try it and land it. When I'd mess up, I'd be like, nollie backside flip, and then I'd get it. Like I'd do something with my hand. And
God said, we ain't losing, Rose.
Oh, yeah, good job. Like you did.
Shake
like,
back, Rose.
Man, that's
like,
crazy.
We got you for shake back, Rose.
Ross was fighting back. Ross said, I ain't going out.
I'm very blessed.
Ross went out swinging.
Bro, I did not know about this story.
Blessed, boy.
Oh, they just dropped
it
this in
now,
2020,
like,
man. This
like,
is crazy.
like, I'm so unlucky. Like I went through all this getting shot, and really, like I look at it now after like maturing and growing up, like it just gave me a whole new leg up on life and how I can live my life, and it's crazy. Like it's like makes me happy to be alive, and just like so grateful for everything. Like I just look at what I got. I don't look at what I don't have.
That's cool.
Man, shout out to you, Ross, man.
Hey, man, that's crazy, bro. I'm happy he didn't die, man. This ended great, bro.
Man.
This ended great, bro. This is crazy, man.
This will be my first reaction video. This is
a good one, bro.
This is the best
crazy.
one yet.
I ain't gonna count. This is a great reaction, bro. Damn.
How y'all feel about Ross, man?
Hey, shout out Ross, bro. He a warrior, bro. Hey, Ross, you can get anything from me, Ross. You need to come stay. If you see this, Ross, you probably will. Come hop on here with us. Hey,
don't
pull up
come
on
hop.
me,
Hey,
that just made me hot, bro.
That is like, damn, bro, gonna
Why you gotta do bro like that?
Damn, bro, I'm hot, bro.
Like, bro, go snake, bro, like that. Man, shout out Joyner, though, man. This is a crazy
Joyner
reaction.
did
This is
his
the
thing, man.
longest reaction we ever done. Hey,
Most
man,
definitely.
we appreciate y'all, though. Keep liking that video, man. My boy Rossi gonna keep coming in here, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
You already know
So,
what it
gang,
is.
y'all-
My
hey,